You ever feel like you're fighting the water instead of moving through it? No matter how hard you pull, your hips start to sink, your body drags, and freestyle feels pretty heavy. If that sounds like you, your stroke isn't broken, but your balance is. And today we're going to fix it, step by step. Swimming fast isn't about how hard you work, it's about how well you can actually hold water. And if your hips are sinking, you're losing that fight before it even starts. Here's the reality: lifting your head or even your chest might feel more natural. It might help you even breathe a little bit, but it actually creates resistance. Water is unforgiving. Lifting too much in the front and your back half sinks like an anchor. You're basically swimming uphill. And guess what? No one wins races swimming uphill. So, what do we do to fix this? Well, let's start at the top. Let's start at the head. This is where it all begins. Most swimmers are either looking too far forward, lifting their chest, sinking their hips, not balancing in that right body, horizontal body line, or they push their heads too deep, arching their backs, shortening their stroke. The fix: neutral spine. Create that length as you're standing up in front of a mirror. Look at that body position. Look at how your head and neck align with the rest of your back and your spine. This is the position we're looking for when we swim. Eyes slightly forward, but not reaching to look at that wall. Think long, not forced, not stiff, just balanced. Kind of like the Goldilocks effect. Here's what you can do to try this out. Every few strokes, lightly tap the top of your head. If you feel it move, you're overcorrecting. Find stillness. That's where efficiency lies. I was actually working with one of my swimmers the last couple of weeks, and this was her main problem. Part of her stroke, she kept lifting her chest by burying the head too far down into her stroke. This simple correction, this simple reminder of just tapping the head as she swam, corrected her stroke immediately. The real well known secret in swimming is engage the core, not just the abs. Think about your core as being part of your quads, hamstrings, glutes, back, hips, and your abs. These are your stabilizers in swimming. You're not trying to lift your torso to sit high in the water. You're using it to hold your line. Be strong, be unshakable. You're rotating in freestyle along this line, this invisible line that you're on, this plank. Your body should feel like it's on a tightrope, not a hammock. If you can't hold this line while you're still, you won't hold it when you move. One great drill for this is kickboard body line drill. Place your hands on a kickboard, barely gripping the ends. Focus on keeping your hips nice and high, core engaged at all times, sort of bringing the belly button into the back. Let the core do your work, not your chest. No lifting, no sinking, just pure balance. Alongside this drill, you can also put a kickboard underneath your stomach. Feel how high your hips are while you swim. By having that board under your belly and trying to swim freestyle, you will have to engage that whole midsection. You'll have to rotate along. You can't lift your upper body in order to make this happen. You want to also think about your stroke length. Stop shortening your power. Stop shortening your strokes. Swimming like this may be great for water polo, but it doesn't do us any good when we're looking at longer distances when we swim. A bad body position doesn't just slow you down, it shrinks your stroke. When your chest is up and your back is arched, your reach shortens, your catch weakens, your power just disappears. And suddenly you're taking extra strokes just to keep up. And the more strokes we take, the more energy we lose. Think about this. Every stroke should be a chance to hold water. You're not just moving through it, you're moving with it. If you're pulling too soon, you're robbing yourself of essential speed. Using that forward momentum freestyle can really help execute and allow you to have as much speed. As you pull with one arm and the other arm moves, you're going to be throwing your body into the right position, using those bigger muscles. The great drill for this is just single arm with a pair of fins and a snorkel. Just really picturing throwing that arm over top, getting rid of the shoulder in that freestyle. You want to really think about having stretched out long stroke. Engage the lats and swim through your frame, not just over it. Here's the killer for most people. Most swimmers don't realize that their breath is what's actually breaking up their stroke. Are they turning too much? If you can see the sky or the ceiling of the building that you're swimming in, that's too much. That means you're lifting your chest and your hips have to drop to compensate. If you're holding your breath too long, tension starts to build. Your rhythm starts to die. Your breath should be quick. Turn, inhale, back down into the water. No drama, no hesitation. I like to work with swimmers on side kicking, where you have one arm up, extended, and you rest that head directly on that arm. Your goal is to keep one goggle in the water while your other is out looking at the lane line or the wall. Focus on small, fast kicks, engaging the obliques all the way up your side. Stay long, stay stretched out as much as you possibly can. This allows you to take that quick breath and not force it and not turn too high. If you can breathe without disturbing your body line, you'll translate that into a effortless stroke. So here's the full picture. When we think about having a efficient freestyle, we want it to be clean, fluid, powerful. You want to stay on a single axis at all given times. No wasted movements, no extra effort. Just be a swimmer moving through the water instead of against it. Freestyle is not about working harder. It's about working better, fixing your head, engaging your core, stretch out your strokes, and master your breathing. And watch how much faster you're swimming and how much energy you are conserving in your races. Fix your balance and unlock your speed. Until next time, I'll see you in these two videos here.